fairly easily. Rising up above the surrounding structures is a magnificent palace. The high walls and circular towers on each corner are covered with multicolored coral, carefully groomed and tended, so that it grows in a pattern that forms the sigil of the merfolk king, a pair of crossed tridents above a giant squid. And as we arrive, a beautifully dressed merfolk asks for our names, and we are escorted into the palace, into the throne room. A kingly merman sits upon a golden chair, his powerful tail curled up beneath him. A thick white beard covers his face, and a bejeweled silver crown rests upon his brow. He looks vaguely like Triton, Ariel's father in The Little Mermaid. There are other members of the royal court and guards in there, and the merfolk who took our name says, "Welcome. This is King Pontus, third of his name, leader of the city of Tretador, high priest of the god's will, 20-time champion of the great games, purveyor of the trident. King, may I present?" And all of a sudden, a poof happens as Demetrius Herald appears in a water bubble and says, "King, this is the noble paladin, Lord Demetrius, first of his name." And he goes on and lists everything and ends it with, "And these are his loyal subjects." But Arcadia speaks up about that, and Demetrius corrects him and says they are his fellow heroes. The king says it's been many years since they have had visitors from the surface world, and asks why we are there. And we tell him that we are in search of the promEthean fire. He does not know what that is, but suggests that their gods may be able to help. The Sky Father, the Fire King, the Moon Maiden, the Great Hunter, the Fish Queen, and the Sun Goddess. He is not familiar with Sidon either, and he says the city has always been on the ocean floor and that his predecessors built it that way. We do an insight check, and we believe what he is telling to us is what he believes. The city is 402 years old. We find they have been in a war with the Marrow for the last 200 years. Legends is they come from the depths. The king has also not heard of sirens, which is odd. Demetrius asks if perhaps Gravik has come to visit, but we are the first land dwellers they have seen in some time. So as we leave, Demetrius uses his divine sense. He doesn't pick up anything from the king and the court, but we all still have a slight celestial glow. Demetrius asks his herald what he has heard about the sunken city and what the king knows of it. The herald also thinks something smells fishy, why they don't seem to remember their own past. So we leave the palace, and we look at the architecture, and Arcadia sees that most of the buildings look like they were at one time above water. So we are suspicious, but we decide to go see the gods. We go to the area where the temples are. Scattered about this area are numerous statues of various sizes. While several different entities are represented among them, the majority depict the same figure, a tall, angelic being. He is commonly shown brandishing a flaming sword with his broad wings outstretched. And I don't think we ran into him, so it's curious who that is. So we go to one of the temples. The walls of this large open chamber are covered with art depicting scenes of savage battles and glorious hunts. In the center of the room, a towering 20-foot-tall human with long black hair sits on a massive golden throne, glaring out angrily from his perch. At the foot of the throne are 3 scowling and battle-scarred storm giants. We find out his name is the Great Hunter from some merfolk passing by. They only speak Aquan, but luckily Arcadia can speak that. And he has been there since before the land was built. And he seems to take a special interest in Arcadia being an Amazon. And he tells her in order to get the promEthean fire, he must destroy a very powerful creature. And the creature is Scylla, a many-headed creature, very evil with never-ending hunger. If you cut off one of its heads, it grows 2 back. It is worse than hydras. He does know who Sidon is and seems quite hostile when he thinks we might be friends of his. And he knows of the Amazons because they are great hunters. Demetrius asks him if he's a child of Thylea and Kentamine, and he says, no, the gods here are children of something else. And as to help us defeat Scylla, he gives Arcadia one of his tools, which looks like kind of a scorpion on steroids, and it will be a faithful companion and defend her in combat. Then we end up going, Corbin reverts back to human form from being a squid. And then we go to another structure. This magnificent structure is made not of stone, but from coral. The walls and ceiling are bone white and emblazoned with the pattern of a million seashells. Instead of altars or statues, the interior is filled with brightly colored branches of living coral, twisting and intertwining in delicate shapes to form a wondrous garden. Sitting amongst them is a 16-foot-tall mermaid. She is armored with coral and wields a beautiful trident. A conch horn hangs around her neck on a cord. And Demetrius's eyes go wide. He's like, I've got this, guys. Don't worry. And he speaks to her, but she seems to be disgusted by him and only takes interest in Nico, who is in water elemental form. And he explains who we are. She says she is the fish queen, and she ends up giving him a giant white shark with a harness around its neck to act as his loyal mount. The next place we go is a temple. It says there is an eerie sense of decay and disrepair in this abandoned temple. The woven hangings on the wall are frayed and torn, and the altars are eroded and crumbling. Dark, oily waters swirl around like black smoke, obscuring large parts of the temple from view. It's impossible to make out what the woven hangings are, and we don't see anything inside, so we start to leave, but then we hear giggling from inside. And Demetrius sends Astrea in, who has blind sense, and she says she saw ghosts. So Demetrius goes in there, and he divine senses a celestial being that is more powerful than the last creature he used it on. And as he moves towards the giggling, appearing in front of him is a 20-foot-tall albino Gigan, dressed in black robes and carries a long spear. And he seems to laugh a lot, and he looks at Demetrius and says, you must be related to my brother. And his brother is the Sky Father. And he says we could call him Doc. And he calls the other gods little pansy asses, and he seems to be joking a lot. So we start to leave, but Tasklin wants to try talking with him, and he calls for him, and he finds out that as payment, he would like him to answer riddles. Unfortunately, he fails after being asked to, and then Corbin goes in. And he correctly answers 2 riddles, and Doc gives him his thoughts and prayers to help us in our battle with Scylla. And one more thing before Corbin leaves, he goes, well, remember the guy said to call him Doc. He goes, Doc, who's there? Orange. Orange who? Orange, you glad it's not the centaur again? On the way to the next temple, Demetrius questions why Arcadia is kneeling to all of these gods, and he says he would never kneel to any other god except for the divine stallion. But she explains she is just showing respect and not worshiping them. He suggests that she invite the great hunter to Themis, because it seems like he is quite fond of the Amazons. He asks what has Kentamine done for the Amazons, and Arcadia says that he has given them their fighting spirit. We go to another temple. The lower level of this 30-story tower is marked by murals and paintings that depict a beautiful woman engulfed by the aura of a blazing sun. A winding spiral staircase extends upward, seemingly into infinity. From somewhere high above, a blinding orb of golden light shines down through the water. And we find out that she is the sun goddess. And when we go towards her, when we get within 30 feet, we are blinded. And Arcadia's helm of darkness doesn't help. So Corbin suggests sending Aziz, and they ride up together. But when they get within 20 feet, Corbin feels the power of the sun, has a feeling he will take damage. He dismounts and asks Aziz to go further. But after 5 feet, Aziz takes an immense amount of damage, 10d6 of radiant damage for 36 hit points. And so they retreat and decide to come back later. We go to another temple. The walls of this temple are crumbling and broken, and the roof has completely collapsed and fallen in. Broken chunks of stone litter the ground. A few sickly tendrils of decaying seaweed waft among the debris. Sitting on a little wooden throne is a 20-foot-tall satyr. And Demetrius finds out that's not his true form. And when he tells him we've been tasked by his brothers and sisters to face the devil Scylla, he says, Scylla has a bad case of indigestion because she devoured way too many angels. Demetrius knows angels are winged creatures that are powerful. And the god tells him that Scylla has a taste for them. They get brought down there from time to time. And then it says, and did you know that if you eat 12 raw giant octopus eyeballs in one sitting, they will grant you immortality? Tascalon knows he is full of shit. And the god says that we may call him the trickster. Then he says, sometimes gifts are terrible curses in disguise. Tascalon asks for a favor, but the trickster says information is a favor. And when Tascalon questions if we can believe anything he says, well, it doesn't matter to me. And if you don't believe anything I say, I could tell you if you stab a head, it disappears. But if we defeat Scylla, he says he'll talk again. But now we're a little suspicious of the gifts we've gotten, but we're not sure what to make of this trickster god. So we go to another temple. The view of this room is mostly obscured by thick seaweed that has overrun the temple. Trapped in the twisted strands are broken bits of furnishings and other detritus. Floating above the tangled mess is a stunningly handsome young woman. Demetrius asks if we might intrude upon her time, and she says no, but she thinks Tascalon is handsome, and he may talk with her. He asks if she can help us in our quests, and she wants to know what we can offer her, and he doesn't think as mortals we could offer her anything, but then she says she does wish to have a child. He offers to speak to the other gods for her, but she says, I don't know about you, but we don't sleep with our relatives. So Demetrius urges him that this is time for him to do his duty. How bad do you want to save your mother from Gravik? And he leaves and tells the others to join him. And Tascalon is protesting. But as Arcadia walks by, she speaks and she says, don't be pressured by the others. But I don't know. She is you were okay with Verena, but she says it's up to you. It really is up to you. And the goddess promises to boost his charisma if he sleeps with her and confer upon him the title of head consort. Demetrius makes a bet with Corbin and Nicodemus as how long Tascalon will last. He does say if it doesn't work the first time, other attempts will cost more. And so it takes 41 minutes later. So that meant that Corbin and Nico lost the bet to Demetrius. Tascalon comes out and it appears he is glowing, but he stares off into the distance and doesn't reply. We go to another temple. The interior of this temple is decrepit and abandoned. The walls are cracked and the stone altars are broken. In the middle of the floor is a toppled statue of a large centaur. The entire place has been overrun by thick seaweed. Tall strands weave gently back and forth on the ocean currents. And when Demetrius goes to touch the statue of the centaur, the temple lights up a bit and the Sky Father appears in the sky. Demetrius goes wide-eyed and bows a bit lower than he did to the other gods. He uses his divine sense and a bright, bright light shines from him. And he has chosen this form because he likes everything that is to be a centaur. And the divine stallion is a cousin of his. So Demetrius invites him to the steps. And he said it would be his pleasure. He asks Demetrius' name, and when he finds out, he yells for his herald to write it down. Demetrius asks for a boon and receives the following: the invincibility of the Sky Father. Once per day, the hero can choose to reduce to 0 the damage from any one source, and it lasts for 1 week. When Arcadia asks him about his brother, Doc, he groans and will not tell us anything more about him. We go to another temple. Shockingly, the inside of this temple is filled with a large bubble of hot, oppressive air that repels seawater. Hundreds of beautifully crafted weapons and suits of armors are scattered about. In the center of the room is a heavily muscled Cyclops working at a massive forge that belches heat and smoke. We can tell he definitely knows what he is doing. Corbin speaks to him in Giant and asks if he can do anything to help us in the battle against Scylla. But first, the Cyclops wants to know what happened to the pissant named Vulcan. And when Corbin tells him he was slain in our battle with Sidon, Cyclops calls him a pussy and says he was shit at the forge. So he tells Corbin to pick out any weapon or suit of armor, and within 8 hours, it will transform into a +3 version of it, but you have to attune to it. Corbin ends up picking out the nicest, shiniest adamantine shield that will become a +3 shield, and he's thinking of giving it to Demetrius because he won't be able to use it if he uses Titan's Bane as a 2-handed sword. And we find out that the forger's name is the Fire King, and he tells us that Scylla is at the bottom of the chasm. And we ask him about the sun goddess, the one we tried to visit. And Corbin says, we tried to see her, but she was way too hot. And he says, don't talk about my sister like that. And she always has that radiant energy and is deep in meditation and thought. And the last time she went into that deep of meditation, it was 50 years before she came out. But if we really want to talk to her, the best way is to just touch her. Tascalin wants to burn the filth off of him, and the Fire King says, you slept with my other sister, didn't you? She got another one under her belt. And he slaps Corbin really hard on the shoulder. So Demetrius decides to touch the sun goddess. He sprints in, but at the 25-foot radiant, he takes 44 damage, but negates it with the invincibility of the Sky Father. But then at 5 more feet, he takes another 44. So he runs out and takes another 35. And he seems annoyed that he got roasted because they used up his ability, then spell slots. And he lays on hands for 30. Nico polymorphs Corbin into a giant ape. He gets closer and closer, but he reverts. But he keeps on going for another 10 feet and touches the sun goddess and tells her to wake up. And she says, my Messiah has arrived. And he goes, no, my name is Corbin. She says, Corbin the Messiah. And he is very excited that Demetrius will be jealous that he can add this to his herald. He asks for her help, and she takes off her crown and hands it to him, and it is the sun crown. And he can cast the daylight spell as well as he can cast the daylight spell and the sunbeam spell. And so then, having seen all the temples, we go to the market. Many of the homes that were destroyed when the city sank beneath the ocean have since been repaired and rebuilt by the current undersea denizens, creating new neighborhoods. Merfolk merchants hawk their wares in corner markets while ordinary citizens swim up and down the streets, consumed with the mundane bustle of ordinary life. We do not see any creatures other than merfolk. Demetrius goes to a food stall and finds it sells ihsus, which is seaweed and fish, along with ginger to cleanse the palate. When he gives the vendor 50 gold pieces, she's confused because they trade in trinkets. Tascalin wants something cooked, and she is horrified when he cooks her food with a restrained firebolt. We find a little stall with little red glowing orbs that are like lesser drift globes, but that's it. But Demetrius buys some trinkets for his daughter. Tascalin makes a kind of a asking him about Uncle Constantine, as if he's being an Uncle Constantine, but Demetrius tells him to not get involved in his family affairs. We go to some coral towers next to that. Tall, delicate towers of coral rise up from the ocean floor, shaped and sculpted into evocative designs. The colorful growths resemble a beautiful meditative garden. Arcadia appreciates the beauty. It reminds her of the hanging gardens of Arisia, which now have special significance to her. Demetrius eats a fruit and vomits, but Tascalin eats it and likes it. It looks very much like a durian. We go to a kelp forest. Towering stalks of kelp rise from the dark fissures that divide the city. The thick vines and wide, flat leaves wave gently back and forth with the shifting currents, almost as if beckoning you to enter. But on closer inspection, you can see the densely packed aquatic vegetation has tangled together, forming a nearly impenetrable curtain that obscures whatever dangers may be lurking within. We enter, but there is nothing dangerous in it, so we can now say that we have visited the ancient forest in the sunken city. Next, we go to a shrine, the final thing before the chasm that we are to see the Scylla with, go into for the Scylla. This opulent shrine is surrounded by golden statues of winged sirens. In contrast to the surrounding ruins, it appears to be in pristine condition. Standing in the entrance of the shrine, we think we can hear the faint sounds of beautiful singing coming from inside. And as we go inside, the shrine is lavishly decorated with marble statues, gemstone mosaics, and silver ornamentation. Merfolk skeletons are scattered across the floor. And the singing appears to be coming from the rear of the shrine. We say, greetings, we come in peace, in common and Aquan, but there's no response. But arriving at the back, where the singing seems to be coming from, we see what appears to be a name written in mosaics on the rear wall. Arcadia and Tascalin attempt to read it, and as Arcadia is trying to read it, she gets the overwhelming sense that a pair of hands are choking the life out of her, and she starts to suffocate. Demetrius puts a hand on his shoulder and casts cleansing touch, but it doesn't work. He tries the Heimlich maneuver, but luckily she makes a wisdom save and comes out of it, as does Tascalin. They both had a vision of the city collapsing and being swallowed up by the ocean. And they both thought we were there and that we were drowning. And as we come out of it, we realize the name cannot be read and has been erased from history. So the singing now, which is filling the temple, appears to be coming from behind the wall. So Demetrius gets the adamantine hammer from Arcadia that she used to free the vampire king. He blindfolds himself so he's not to see the name and hits the cursed name twice, and behind it is a little room. The singing stops, and inside we see 12 ancient-looking chests. There's no magic or traps on it, and we end up gaining 24,000 silver pieces, 12,000 gold pieces, 6-star rubies, and 6-star sapphires, each worth about 1,000 gold pieces each. We realize that this magic of the shrine is incredibly powerful. And Arcadia looks at the merfolk skeletons and is curious that no one seems to remember the sirens or talk about them, yet this shrine is not that far out of the city. And Demetrius wonders if it's forbidden for them to come here or something, but we wonder who maintains the temple, which was pristine, so it's very sus. We take a short rest before heading into the chasm. It's about a 2-mile swim down, and after a half-mile it becomes completely dark, so Corbin casts daylight with his new crown. The long descent into the chasm has finally reached its end. The sandy, black bottom of the ocean is littered with the rotting corpses of gargantuan whales, leviathans of the deep, brought down by some monstrous apex predator. A smattering of half-eaten humanoid corpses also dot the ocean floor, evidence that whatever horror dwells here will feed on anything. The cold, dark waters around us shudder. The silence of the depths is broken by a deep, resonant moan, the cry of an entity both ancient and horrifying. From the gloom, a gargantuan abomination emerges. 6 serpent-like heads twist and writhe on long necks protruding from a grotesque, bloated torso. The undersea nightmare lurches toward us with terrifying speed, writhing across the ocean floor on 12 monstrous black tentacles, gnashing its hungry jaws. We end the session about to battle Scylla on our 12th day reunited.
Fuck yeah!
That was good. That was very good. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Arcadia would have mentioned to the party, that, because actually it was, never mind. It was, Corbin who was talking to or Tascon was talking to the trickster. I don't know if he shared that it said in its passing that if you stab the heads, they disappear.
Pretty sure we talked about it.
All right. Well, I'm just saying that's one of the weird, we don't know to believe him or not, but he did say if you stab the heads, they disappear. So maybe that's a hint to use piercing or maybe even bludgeoning damage and not slashing, because they'll grow 2 heads.
Interesting. But all right, we already rolled initiative, so we're at the top of the round, and Corbin's first.
Right. All right. Corbin aims for the body, and he will cast Sunbeam.
Nice.
His newly found power.
It failed.
Ooh.
Nice.
It's also blinded. Put concentration on myself. That was my bonus action.
Oh yeah, that is a bonus. Is that a bonus?
Yeah.
It's a bonus action.
And so for my action...
Is it blinded, Corbin?
What's that?
Did you say that it's blinded?
Yes, it's blinded.
Then you should put the buff on it, because it will give advantage.
I did drop it on him, so hopefully it's on there.
It's not on there.
Okay, I'll put it on there again. It says it's immune to being blinded.
Aww.
I guess it's
Well,
not
I guess
blinded.
that makes sense with all the heads. Getting dark here.
Aww.
Aww. Wah wah. And what was I gonna do? I will drink a potion of invulnerability. Then I will. Corbin tries to run away, but he's moving very slowly. Seems to be struggling in the water. And that is it.
Amy.
Demetrius will use his bonus action. And he will command Astrea to keep her distance. And he is going to attack using a piercing damage. With his Holy Avenger. Is Scylla some kind of undead or something?
Nope. All right. Well, first, since Demetrius is right here, she's going to bite him. And miss. And she's gonna,
Plus 19, alright.
and she's going to shoot a tentacle and try to wrap it around him. Grappling and restraining him. And then she's gonna try to bite him again. Oh yeah.
Oh, man.
And then she's gonna swallow him.
Oh no!
So Demetrius, you are now in the belly of the beast.
Alright, all part of the plan.
Yeah.
Got you right where I want you.
Okay. And that's all she's going to do for now. Well, Vengeance, I mean, you did tell her to stay away. Oh, no, not you. That was, what's her name? Oh, so Vengeance.
Alright. Vengeance will fly forward. Does Vengeance have,
Swim speed? No.
no.
Only Estrella.
Alright. Since Demetrius got swallowed, she's just gonna breathe. That vengeance block I've lost. Oh, there it is. You know what the hell? She's gonna try to do paralyzing breath. But it succeeds. And so she will fly back.
Alright. As she flies back, a tentacle is going to swipe at her.
Wow, from 25 feet away?
From 25 feet away. And grappling her. Giant shark with the Nico on it.
I think Nico's just gonna. Okay, it's gonna swim up with Nico and bite the Scylla.
All right.
I think that's all I can do is just bite.
The giant shark, yeah, just bites.
You didn't give me
Oh. Let's do. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. And it's just one bite, huh?
Yes, sir.
Got a hit. Oh, it's got good damage.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Wow.
She doesn't like that.
No? I don't think so. Oh, too bad it wasn't Nico. He's got, what do you call it?
Mobile.
Mobile. It don't affect, does it? Because it's the shark that bit.
Correct.
Yeah, damn it. I guess the shark is going to stay right where they are right now. So that'll be the shark's turn.
All right, and at the end of the shark's turn, Scylla is going to bite the shark.
Yeah, of course.
That's better than biting Nico.
Exactly. I'll take it.
Arcadia.
Arcadia, because we're floating in the water, are Tasklin and Astrea in her way?
No.
Okay, she moves 5 feet closer to be within 30-foot range. Let me just double check this, because I believe that's her hand crossbow range. Yeah, 30, so she has to be within 30. Okay, so she is going to shoot a couple of things at her. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I have to make sure I don't overdo this. Let me try again. And because it looks like, well, those things are there, she's going to do her sneak attack. And she saw that tentacle reach out and grab. That was at a 25-foot reach, correct?
Correct.
She's going to use her bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
And she is going to go back here. And pass her turn.
At the end of your turn, Scylla is going to bite the shark. Nyx.
Nyx, where is Nyx? Okay. She is going to, let's see, 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's going to back up towards Arcadia, but she's still within. Well, no, you know what? I don't know if she can do anything. She's just going to use her action to disengage and fly back behind Arcadia. And pass her turn.
The troll.
Ugh. She hates to do this because it's probably not going to end well, but we need all the help we can get. So, Arcadia would nod her head at the Chul respectfully because basically, as commander, she knows she's sending her troops to death. And she'll point at Scylla for it to attack.
Okay. Do you have the step block?
Oh, no. I don't even know where it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, thank you.
So it has a 30-foot swim speed.
Oh, is that it right there? Oh, it's big. Okay.
So it's 10 feet away from Scylla.
Well, then it wouldn't. Okay, it's going to move. Well, it doesn't. It's not smart enough to know that. So I guess that's the thing. And so it can't really reach it, right?
Correct, unless it dashes, but no.
Nope. Well, it's pretty. What? It has an intelligence of 5. It'll probably. I don't know. It'll just stop there and then pass its turn.
And at the end of that turn, she's going to bite the shark again. Just fuck that shark.
Oh, poor shark.
Good.
Man,
Better than Nico.
It's true.
All right, Nico on the shark.
Nico's gonna cast Conjure Animals and conjure 2 giant octopus.
Nice.
One on each side of Scylla.
Let me pull that up.
Nice.
And it's a level 3.
What are those CR1s?
Yes.
All right. Giant octopus, where are you? There you are.
And he'll instruct them to attack the Hydra.
And you're one there and...
Yeah, one there and one on the other side. Perfect.
Like that?
Perfect.
Alright.
And that'll be Nico's turn.
Tesklin, riding Estrella.
Okay, Tasclin's going to pull out a small twig of wood and raise it up as massive blast of lightning forms at it, and he shoots Witch Bolt at Scylla at level 8.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Put the effect on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use meta magic to increase the range on it as well to 60 feet. So I don't get close.
Okay.
And
Yo! Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
He's going to then, as he's holding the lightning on it, he's going to tell Estrella to move back to get some distance, and that'll be his turn.
Estrella.
Estrella will use her breath weapon on Scylla.
Alright. Are you able to see right now? Because you're blinded or... Oh yeah. Alright, cool.
Yeah, I'm able to see.
Cool. Task goes, swim away, and there she swims closer. She did not like that.
Nice.
Alright, and as she flies away, a tentacle's gonna lash out at her.
Another reaction.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We need to keep in mind she has multiple of those then.
Grappling and restraining her. Just like Tasklin wanted.
The that's your turn.
Aziz.
Aziz only has fire. And I don't think that's going to work too good underwater, but I could try. How far does Aziz move?
Aziz has he can move flying 40 feet, and that was 35 right there.
Okay.
And he moved 35.
Okay. So he's going to shoot a thing of fire down the center. I think is it?
I think it's a line.
Yeah, it's a 40-foot line. Okay, good. 5 feet wide, so that'll work. There we go. And
It decides it wants to succeed.
oh, okay. Well,
Drop
Is he-
drop the damage, and I'll just add it onto her. Like, drop the damage in the chat.
You can also press the half button. And then
Well,
it's
it's
on,
yeah. Actually, yeah, that works too. It should work.
there's half.
it's under the chat.
Oh, I see it. Okay, it's written out.
There we go.
Okay, and I'll have a Z stay right there.
All right, Octopus 1 is going to, let's see, it has tentacles. It hits. I think that only has one attack, yeah. Corbin.
I have a question with the freedom of movement. I'm looking at the legacy version, which should be the old one. It says being underwater imposes no penalties on the target's movement or attacks.
Freedom of movement does not give a swim speed.
Oh. What's the target's movement then meaning?
Like it would say it would give a swim speed. Like I've looked this up. I've looked this up
Okay.
over the last couple of weeks. It does not
Okay.
give swim speed.
It's confusing than the way it's written because I don't know what other movement it would affect. Alright, thanks. Just thought I'd check.
All right, so if Corbin swims up 20 feet, can I get a clear shot at this thing?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that, and I will shoot some beam.
I don't see your movement.
I don't know how to move up.
You're just trying to go like here, right? Or are you trying to move? Like trying to
No,
swim? Are you trying to swim up? Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to get above the giant shark so I don't shoot the giant shark.
Yeah, I see. I got you. So that's yeah. Fail.
And it's immune to being blinded. Alright, that was my bonus action. Can I use an action to do a bonus action, or is it half?
No.
Bonus actions can only do bonus action.
Bonus action can only be bonus action.
move over closer to Vengeance.
Alright, dashing over there.
Oh, actually, I already moved. Sorry, I can't move.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
dashing.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
dash
Yeah,
for my
you wanna
action.
dash. Correct. Demetrius, inside the belly.
So yeah, what can I do?
Well, you're in the belly. I mean, you can attack the belly.
I know I'm restrained.
Restraint doesn't allow you to attack.
It does.
I thought it did. I thought it was just.
It does.
Oh, it just
Yeah,
gives
just
disadvantage.
just disadvantage. Yeah.
Does it take an action to break free from this restraint?
You are in the belly of the beast. There's a way to get out, but that is not the way to get out.
Okay.
Hits.
Nice.
It's
She's beginning
I'll
to get
give
a
it a
bad
bad
case
case
of
of
indigestion.
Ooh, smiting her again.
and
Ooh, that's a big one.
as my bonus action, I'm going to spawn a weapon next to me, a spiritual weapon.
1 second before you do that. 1 second before you do that. Where is spiritual weapon? I just want to see the wording on that.
I am blinded, but I have blind sight, so the visual component.
Within range of this tradition. Okay.
I'll just put it right next to me, and I command it for the rest of its existence to attack the inside of this creature's belly. Oh, two
Two
sorry.
Steves. Scary.
I'm not sure. Is it restrained as well? Well, it's a
No,
double one,
but it's a
right?
double one, yeah.
Okay, so next time when I attack with it, I should press advantage because it takes the restraint from my buff.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Let me mark that off. That's my action and.
I see that spiritual weapon inside there as a giant White Castle burger attacking its inside.
So being inside the belly, you take a little bit of acid damage. Oops, that should have. Why didn't it?
Yeah, it's because I already ended the turn.
Oh, hang on. Let me go back and then go. No, what the hell? 5d. Well, it's 5d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's not a little bit.
So 19 points of acid.
Okay, I'm becoming a little more concerned.
88 plus 97. Oh boy. Alright, and now, since you wounded her like that, she doesn't like that, so let's see what happens. She pukes you up.
Nice.
Yeah, she spits you out, right?
A massive cloud of bloody vomit.
Exactly. So she pukes you up. That does knock you prone.
I'm in the water. I can't fall prone, right?
Oh, that is true. But yeah, so she spits you up. Blech. And well, she liked the taste of you, so she's going to try it again.
Really?
Really?
She's surrounded by massive creatures. Okay, goodbye.
Again.
It has to crit again, huh?
I'm not sure about that one.
Wrapping you up. And she is just holding you as she pulls you closer. And then she's going to bite you to try to eat you. Then she's going to bite to try to eat you. And y'all see him, or see her swallow him again.
This time I'm dead.
Rip. That was 2. For a third, she doesn't like this damn shark. Oh, she really doesn't like that shark.
Wow.
Woo!
Grappled vengeance.
Alright. Well, first of all, let's see if she recharges. She does not, so she will try to break her grapple.
Alright. Very bottom, break grapple, drop it onto the creature. And she does.
Wow, that's lucky.
And she will fly out of range. Well, she would disengage in front of range.
Okay. Well, it is an action to break grapple.
So she's out of grapple, but she's in range.
Correct. And if she swims, then there's a chance that it might wrap her up again.
She'll hold then where she is.
All right. At the end of her turn. Ooh. As that bite lands, 3 more heads go around that shark, ripping it to pieces.
Oh, my shark. Nico's just wading water in the middle of... Oh, no!
Yeah. Arcadia.
Got one good bite off.
It is true.
Arcadia swims within 30 feet, so that was what, 20 feet? And she's going to shoot at it. Again.
Nico is a bad pet dad. Rude.
And she disengages and backs up 10. And passes her turn. Nyx is just going to stay back there, and the Chul will attack on the next one.
And at the end, 1 and 2, one octopus, 3 and 4, the other octopus, 5 and 6, Nico, 7 and 8, Tasklin. Alright, it's going to bite one of these octopus.
Hi, octopus.
Chol.
It lived.
Oh, yeah. Arcadia Chol.
Alright, it's going to attack it. Is there... Let's see. So it moves closer. 2 pincer attacks. Okay. Right, again. Ooh.
Nice.
But this is not a large or smaller creature. It's like ginormous, right?
Correct.
Okay, so it can't grapple.
Correct.
Okay. So that's the end of its turn.
Alright, and at the end of its turn, she's going to bite this octopus again. Not killing it. Wow.
Yeah, they're
Nico.
pretty tough.
Yeah.
Well, is Demetrius swallowed?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't see that he's hurt.
Correct.
Too bad.
Oh, you know he's hurt. Like he was.
You can
I know he's hurt.
Yeah, he was bleeding pretty bad when he got spit up.
Okay, well then Nico definitely is aware that after the second time he's pretty beat up.
Are you gonna pull an Agent K from Men in Black? Eat
Yeah,
me!
I'm gonna give him a giant gun. Make Scylla swallow a big gun for him. And I'm going to... I wonder if I gotta see him.
Probably, depending on the spell.
Oh, it just says range, 60 feet.
You won't be able to see him though, because you don't know if he's in. You don't know if he's in 60 feet of range of you.
Yeah.
He knows where the belly is.
True, but like, I mean, you can't see him.
I gotta see him in order to cast any heal spell.
Got any animals that are immune to acid?
Alright, well, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on Scylla. Wait a minute, doesn't it already have advantage? Don't we already have advantage because of
No, it was immune to being blinded.
Oh, I see, that's right.
Alright, as the octopus goes away.
Oh, it's concentration? No.
Yeah,
Alright, go ahead and cast that spell.
okay. Oops, sorry.
It wants to succeed.
It wants to, of course. Okay, so that's only... Well, at least it was a level 1 spell that it
Yeah,
had
didn't
to...
cost you much for it at least.
True.
Yeah. Shit. Ego's gonna try swimming away. Hopefully it won't grab me.
It would if you didn't have mobile.
That's right. Alright. Well,
And at the
I still
end,
got plenty of tricks.
true. At the end of your turn, seeing fresh meat, it's going to shoot a tentacle at Tascalin.
Hit him with a 5.
Wrapping you up, Tascalin. Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so Taston's still getting wrapped up. He'll continue to have his witch bolt on this thing and send another jolt down through the beam of lightning attached to it and striking it for 8d12 again.
If it hits.
No, it automatically hits. Once
No
it hits,
shit. Oh, yeah, it's
constantly
Witch
on
Bolt.
them.
That's right. Nice.
Okay.
So I imagine you just getting pissed and like wrapping your, like putting your hand on that tentacle and shooting it down. Oh yeah. Now you have its entire focus.
Estrella, we need to leave!
Teleport away.
Astrea's grappled by a
Yeah, Australia's also crap.
I know it. But he's
Teleport,
still
dude.
saying,
already tried to leave.
but he's still saying that. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I'm not going to burn any meta or any sorcery points to try and up the damage.
Australia.
She will bite the tentacle.
Disadvantage then. Oh yeah, she'd already have disadvantage anyways. Missing. Missing. And missing.
And that's her turn.
Aziz. His fire breath recharges. Well, his breath weapon recharges, let's say that.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Because he's the closest PC
Jesus.
that hadn't taken any damage. I failed.
Failed.
Very nice.
Awesome. Aziz is gonna stay right where he is. There we go.
Corby.
Alright. Do I have a clear line of shot to him?
Yeah.
Alright. I will
50 feet away.
zap him again.
Oh, yeah. Shoot it. Shoot her. Wants to succeed.
Alright. Do we
Use
have
them all
half
up.
damage then?
Yeah, half damage.
And
Tasman seeing this is gonna like mutter, "Why does it feel like everyone's pulling their punches but me?"
Oh boy.
let's see. Corbin knows Demetrius is in the stomach and in trouble, so he's gonna swim forward. And for my action, I will dodge. What's that?
Did it actually? Oh, yeah, it did. Cool. So, Demetrius, yeah.
Is that at the start or the end of the turn?
That is at the start.
I will roll a death save.
Yeah. Thank you. Alright. Scylla is going to regurgitate and spit up Demetrius over yonder. It's going to drag Tasklin, move Tasklin in to bite him. And then she's going to swallow him.
Wow, 24 versus 24. Nice con save.
There's that. And then, let me see here. Let me double check something. Oh, yeah. Then she's going to pull an Estrella and try to do the same thing. As you see her like throat muscles or throat like expand like a snake does when it's eating something large. And then it bites the troll. Vengeance.
Vengeance will now disengage. Slide back a little.
at the end, let's try to get Corbin. Why does it have disadvantage?
Because I'm dodging.
Oh, you're dodging. Didn't matter as it wraps you up.
Plus 19, so.
All right, Arcadia.
She moves forward 10 feet again to get within range. And she hits again, or aims again. She is going to back up, disengage. And pass her turn.
Nick's doing anything?
Nope.
All right. And
You know,
huh?
well, Nyx would fly over. I think she has can she fly over to Demetrius?
I don't know if she would see Demetrius getting spit out.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
That's why
so
I
then
purposely
she'll just-
threw it. That's why I purposely spit him up behind.
Okay, nice. So she's gonna pass her turn. The patrol's gonna go.
And at the end of your turn, she's going to bite the troll. All right, Chol.
Oh, you know, I didn't mean that. It was Estrella. I accidentally got. There's so many people in its stomach. She accidentally did it.
Just re-rolled again then.
Okay, sorry.
Poor Estrella. Hit. Miss.
All right. Pass turn.
At the end of that turn, it's she's going to pull Corbin in 15 feet. Yeah. All right, Nico.
Where Nico is, he could just see Demetrius behind Scylla. So he's, yeah. He sees his body flop out. Oh no!
Covered in goo.
Yeah, very much covered with goo. Oh, there we go. He's gonna reach out his arms and golden light shoots towards Demetrius. And he's gonna get back on your flippers.
I can see his hooves turning into flippers while he's swimming.
That's a level 6. And that's Nico's turn.
Tasklin.
Pascalin's going to jam the little piece of wood into this creature's esophagus and cast his witch bolt again into its throat.
All right.
Let's see, I gotta move. I think that's on it. There's so many people in here now. No, I'll just have to target it.
Nice.
And I'm going to spend a meta magic point to. Let me just double check here. So I can re-roll re-roll 6 dice if I want to.
Okay, and you have to take them, right?
Yeah, I have to take them.
Okay.
So I'll re-roll the 1. I should have actually not put that on it. Sorry about that. I should have put it in just in the chat. Okay, this is for the 1. Yeah, 2 extra points of damage. I'll re-roll the 3. Oh, god damn it. And I'll try and re-roll one of the 6s. I'll take it. Yeah, that's better.
So 5 more total? If my math is
5
mathing?
more total.
The math is mathing.
64? Or no, wait. Yeah, 64.
I'm just changing it.
And does he get spat out?
Nope.
God damn it. Okay. That'll be Taskelin's turn.
So Astrea's quite comfortable here.
I figured she would be.
She is going to
Nice.
try and grapple onto the inside of the stomach with her claws to make sure that Scylla can vomit her up.
Ooh, okay.
What can I roll for that?
What are you thinking?
A regular.
You just want to try
just,
regular
flat grapple check.
Yeah, flat grapple. Yeah, why not?
I will use my inspiration.
She does not get inspiration.
Okay. Let's see. That's well. That's just. That's right.
I could see her too. Like, so it's 10. So
She has 3 attacks. Can she replace each one?
Yes.
So,
You can.
yeah, she can.
Cool.
Yeah, she can.
Okay, another shitty one. Okay, bad rolls, but she's trying. Yeah, no chance.
No chance. Hey, that's a very good idea, though. I like that. Aziz. We skipped Aziz. Let's go to Aziz really quick. Let's see if he recharges. He recharges.
Wow. Zeus is the all-star.
Which is the good boy going to do, Nico?
Going to blast him, of course.
I assumed.
Do we lose Nico?
No, I'm here. I
Last-
see that. Oh, I thought it was Corbin's.
No, I skipped.
Aziz.
I skipped Aziz on
Oh,
accident.
okay.
Aziz-
Recharged? Well,
did.
damn. Very
Yeah.
lucky there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me,
Exactly.
Okay. Still targeting, so. Succeeded. Alright. Well, it took 11. Yeah. Alright. So, that'll work. The Aziz will stay there.
All right. And Corbin.
Right.
Grappled Corbin.
Yes, grapple Corbin. But that doesn't stop me from being able to blast him again.
Nice.
And am I close enough to attack him?
You are 10 feet away. You can, for shits and giggles, you can attack the tentacle. Yeah,
Alright. It's not a head though, right?
correct. It is the tentacle.
Can I try to stab it just to be sure?
Sure. If you have stabbing damage or whatever that is, whatever that's called, piercing.
I don't know. Good question. I think it's slashing. It's only slashing damage.
Okay. Yeah, it has. I mean, whatever the weapon's proper damage is, that's what it does.
if I want to do slashing damage to him or not. Well, I was told not to slash, so I will instead attempt to break grapple. Break. Is this the break one? Yeah, this is the break one.
Yeah, it says break. It's the break one. Oh, you rolled up a 2. You rolled up a 2. Or 20, sorry. You rolled up a 20.
Yeah, I got 3 shots at it though, so.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, you're out.
Alright.
Take that off.
And I will swim over closer to it and Demetrius.
Demetrius.
Let's see. Demetrius.
It will still be, I know, like, prone, but since you get knocked down, it'll still be half movement. Since you got knocked out.
Right.
Since you got knocked out. Like, maybe, like, you're, like, riding yourself because you're, like, your hooves are pointing up instead of down, you know?
I will use a potion of superior healing as my action. Potion of... let's see. Oh, I have the supreme one. The superior one is 84. Quickly change that. One moment, I'm finding the potion. Supreme. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't have any effect. Okay, I'll just... And let me just... Actually, one moment. Okay, I will remove 7 from that. It's 37. Okay. And as my bonus action, I will activate the weapon.
Do you have to see the weapon to use it?
Let me read that. When you can remember. On a hit, as a bonus action, you can move the weapon and repeat the attack. It doesn't say you have to see it in the spell.
Alright. And it hits. Nice.
And it's not an object that can be touched because it's made of magic, so I'm not sure if it can be vomited up since it's not physical.
Right.
So I am going to move back. It had 25 feet range, so I'm going to flip upside down and move and remain within its 25 feet range. And then I'm going to end my turn.
Alright. Alright, so she is... Yeah, sorry, but, you know. One,
Just this time though.
Wow.
2. Poor Demetrius. Moving him 15 feet closer to her. Yeah, fuck it. You know, he's here, so let's try to swallow him. Poor Demetrius.
He was 25 feet away, so if he's 15 feet, he should still be...
you were right there. And that is 20... Oh, sorry, that was 20 feet away, so we'll pull you there. So that attack and all that stuff did not go off. Let me get her 5 HP back. Well, let's go for Corbin. Let's try to wrap Corbin up. Vengeance.
Yay! Alright. So we'll fly forward a little. Get into cone distance. You should be able to hit him with a cone without hitting anything else, right?
Yeah. And if it hits the troll, well, whatever. But yeah, no, you're good.
I don't particularly want to kill the troll. He's taking lots of damage for me.
True.
Alright, so... Succeeded. But...
What was that other one?
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Well, what are you rolling on?
I accidentally hit the paralyzing breath, but
It's still
I was trying to do.
Cold and
Succeeded.
yeah, well, yeah, cold and paralyzing is the same DC.
Oh, okay.
So it was succeeded on that, but still hit half and then roll the damage for cold.
Half.
Uh-oh. So you see it like kind of, she breathes all over Scylla, and you see it just dissipate in the water as it looks like she took 0 damage from that.
Oh. So she's not very happy about that. Right.
Yeah, she probably don't think she would be at the end of your turn, or her turn. Let's try and swallow Corbin.
Right. Kind of where Corbin wants to be anyway.
I figured. Where it's nice and warm.
Mostly, you take less damage in there than out there, so...
Yeah.
Plus it's warm in there, right? So, let's see. Oops, no, not that. Let's do this one. No, not that one. This one. And that one. Arcadia.
She moves forward again. And attacks.
Nice.
Oh, 3-1.
Oh!
That's all that matters. As you go to shoot her, Vengeance, like, or not Vengeance, Astray, like, is like clawing and like pops the belly and she disappears, or she dies, and you see as she's dying, the 3 boys, or the 2 boys and Estrella pop out, as well as Amitrius' spiritual weapon, and you see that as her body is dying, you see it float down as there is actually another cavern. And you're out of combat.
Hold on. There's another cavern that she is floating into?
No, she's floating down. Her dead body is floating down this cavern. Like, you thought y'all...
Okay, so she's like landing on the ground below.
You thought...
it goes deeper.
It goes deeper, yeah. You're like, you thought this was the bottom. Like, you were told that this is the bottom, but you see that it actually goes deeper.
Can we grab onto her to keep her from floating down?
Sure.
I'll do that.
If you can hold on to a gargantuan dead body.
Astrea will help him.
Sure.
Their combined strength can do it.
Sure. Absolutely.
So, actually, I think, Corbin has higher strength, so she will use the help action for his check.
You don't got to worry about that.
Oh, okay.
You can hold on to the body.
Okay, can we bring her to this less deep area and lay her down?
Sure.
Okay, do that.
All right. As the belly has been like cut open and guts and shit are all piling out as you're dragging her over.
By the way, Corbin had just reached the belly and he let out a triumphal "Aha! At last!" and then it died. And then
Right?
I think Demetrius wants the biggest head for the ship.
Ultras.
The Ultras. Oh, yeah.
Demetrius is looking at that belly and he's seeing like stomach acid pour out of it, and he will tell Astrea to get in there, see if there's any loot in its stomach, and enjoying, the warm place with comforting acid, she will dive in there and search for loot.
Perfect.
Good idea.
Can Arcadia retrieve half of her bullets from the body?
Sure.
Because like they did say those angels died in there, so maybe they have like angelic source.
That's true.
So she comes out and she's holding a bunch of bones, and you see her carrying like a treasure chest.
Whoa!
Ooh, very nice. Find Astrea. He will
Stab it. It could be
touch
a
her on the
mimic.
head and pop it open.
All right.
It's a mimic.
It might be.
Yeah. She swallowed a mimic.
Give me 2 seconds here. Each of you can roll on that one time.
Ooh.
Alright.
Whoa! Nicodemus gets a rod of lordly might. I know what that is, because that was one of my choices. Not good for
look at,
not good for a ranged person, but for a melee person, it's really good.
I rolled then you have to. I rolled a random legendary.
Hang on, let me find my items. I will add it and one at a time.
The white necromancer.
White.
No artifact.
The white necromancer.
The cube could have reappeared.
No, the cube does not exist. The cube does not exist.
He does not like that.
The cube has
That would
been
be
turned
great.
The
Cube is back. We're back in
Yeah,
business.
no, that does not exist.
That staff is great for graphic.
That's actually the end of the
Thematically.
adventure.
Why didn't it roll for Demetrius and Tasky or Arcadia?
Yeah.
All right, so let's do Arcadia first. So she hit 39. Random, very magic. Huh, that's weird.
+3 Lordly Might.
So that's what Arcadia pulls out.
I think that's better than Corbin's weapon, actually.
If I can find the damn thing. Oop, I don't have that table or that book, so do I have this book?
Wait, I don't get the paralyzing helmet?
No, because I don't have the book.
I get a wand of drowning?
You get that.
That sounds interesting.
Let's see here. Now we go to Tasklin. Also the same thing. Do we have this? We might have this. Padded. So this is what Tasky gets, or pulls out. And last but not least, Demetrius. Or did I get Nico? Yeah, I got Nico. Demetrius Legendary.
What did Corbin get?
Legendary. Hang on.
He got the staff of necromancy. Or no, are you really? Whoa.
Staff of white. The white necromancer?
Magistry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So there's 5 items in there. Obviously, you can get You can divvy them up however you want, but that is what you find in the belly of the beast. Some of those are actually kind of cool.
Well, I'll just be satisfied with my potion.
Ooh, I can cast Revivify with this stuff.
Requires attunement by a cleric, sorcerer, or wizard, so I don't think it'd be very good for you.
So I guess I'll
They
hand
have
that
to be
over to
non-evil.
Nico.
No, it doesn't say druid, does it?
It does not. So Task is really the only person who could use it. Funny.
Alright. So that's all.
I mean,
Task-
the rapier is pretty good, but I'm not a melee fighter.
Honestly,
I
I
could-
think the rapier is better than Corbin's current weapon for him.
It's badass. It could do a lot of things.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you change it all into those +3 things.
Yeah,
And-
you just change it into a +3 greatsword with flame tongue, and then you're good.
Well, take it, Corbin.
Alright.
Badass. That's perfect for your type of fighting.
Titan's Bane will not be pleased.
No,
it won't.
no, it will not.
It'll be bitching at you quite a bit.
This weapon is extremely good.
Yeah, it's fucking. What a hell of a roll on that one. Wow.
Well, it's too bad because it's, in my mind, it's better than an oath bow, but that was one
I mean,
of
it
Arcadia's
is.
things. But she wouldn't use it because she's not a melee fighter. But that was.
Exactly.
It's too bad there's
It
not a
is the
ranged.
best.
Yeah, it's too bad there's not a ranged weapon that had that kind of. That was as good as that her other her choice, because that would have been a choice of hers. It's too
Well,
bad
why
there's
didn't
not
she
a
use
ranged-
the oath bow? She would have done a lot more damage.
Not necessarily.
No?
Because doing sharpshooter, well, I guess we could have done sharpshooter with. I haven't really thought about that. She had 3 attacks with the well, she had the disadvantage. She had the well, never mind.
Yeah, Corbin, I think you're gonna have to leave the old Titan's Bane,
You
as a backup
hear a loud groan, and he goes, "God, not again!"
Not again.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water.
Oh, really?
Cool. So Demetrius can turn into a dragon now.
I mean, that's a nerf, actually. Those things are weaker than he is.
Unless you need to fly on your own, I guess.
I'm gonna try and
That padded armor is
Maybe,
pretty damn good. That'd be good for
exchange it
Castellan for
something else
sure.
from vendor. It is worth 50,000 to 100,000 gold, so
Or maybe you can give it to Ralph.
I could use it in the ritual as the offering.
Well, now what?
Long rest, guys. I'm not gonna go back to those gods in this state in case they betray
Oh.
us.
I think we need to explore that cavern that's down there.
No, it wasn't. That was just him sinking down to the bottom.
No,
of
but
the floor,
there was
right?
another passage.
No, there's a cavern that we need to
Oh,
probably.
so there
That's
was a-
probably
okay.
where the promEthean fire is.
Yeah.
All right, let's look for it.
We could take a short rest, I guess, before we go down there. In case
Yeah,
we
do you
start
wanna-
Let's do a short rest.
All right. While you are doing your short rest, let's take our 10-minute break.
Okay.
So roll them, you got 'em. All right, stream.
My break might be a little bit longer.
Unacceptable. All right, stream. We'll be back in like 10-ish minutes, so if you go away, please come back, and we will see you shortly.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now, and the best partner is the one who
Alright. We have returned.
Ooh.
So what do we do?
Travel to the deeps.
Yeah, go to the, yeah.
Swim to the deep. Alright. Let me move everybody. Give me a second to reposition everyone. Boom, boom. Oh, come on, there we go. We got that. We got this. That. We got this. And we got that. So as you are swimming down, it's about another mile down. And you come into a big cavern, and the only thing that is interesting about this cavern is that there is an angelic statue on the ground, and around it is like around its altar, if you will. It's the altar itself has been broken up.
I'm going to use Divine Sense. See if I detect any magic, and I will ask Castellin to cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Does that statue look like the statue that we saw in the temples? All of those winged men.
Yes, it does. And Demetrius, your divine sense does not pick anything up.
Arcadia would share that with the party and say, "This looks like all those statues of the god that we never met, the ones that were prevalent in the temple area."
This creature looks like a human version of the angels that I've discovered in my studies as a paladin. They are winged beasts from the land of the gods. Though among the centaur, they are depicted as, well, centaurs with wings, not humans. So if this is a creature from the land of the gods, perhaps it is the progenitor of these other gods, or perhaps the other gods overthrew this god.
So can you describe that again? So the statue is just, the altar is in pieces and the statue has fallen down on it?
Yeah, so the statue is resting on the ground, and the altar that is around it is broken into pieces.
But Taskelin, does your detect magic, find anything?
I can't cast it as a ritual, but I'll cast it as a level 1 spell, and I'll cast Detect Magic.
Oh yeah, sorcerers can do ritual. But well, we can ask Nico. Nico should be able to do it as a ritual to save your spell slots.
Just, unfortunately, I don't have it prepared.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Asking will just burn a level 1 spell slot and cast it.
And you do not pick anything up magical other than the stuff that you are and your party are carrying.
Taskin will pass that on to Ametrius, that he hasn't detected anything from it.
Okay, then Ametrius will search the statue for any text that he might find, any inscriptions or something in that sense.
So you notice on the altar, like the cracked altar, that there is writing on there.
I will.
Or some kind of let's say some kind of symbols are on there. Let's say it like that.
I will cast Comprehend Languages, and I will touch the text so that its meaning is projected into my mind.
Okay. Link that to us.
We mark on the spell slot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me link that.
Oh, I see it. Never mind. I got it.
Okay.
So you are getting the sense of great power, great evil, and this is basically a warning to leave Theros alone.
Can you write that down, that name? Okay, the gods never told us their name. Is there any other text? Do I get anything else?
You do not.
I will relay that to the party.
That's a new name.
So it was of great power, great evil, and to leave Pharaohs alone.
Correct. And before Taskin goes up to the statue and slaps it.
Okay. Tascalin, do you have some magic to make an image of this statue?
The what? The statue?
An image that we could show others, like, do you know what this is? And then we can show them an image of the statue, like, well, we can't draw underwater, but maybe you have some magic?
Let me see. Yeah, prestidigitation could do that. Illusionary image.
Okay, so you could, like, make an illusion of this statue on your hand or something.
But
Right.
at Devil's Advocate, you have already seen these statues all over the Sunken Kingdom.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Like
Well,
when
it's handy for the future anyway. Like, we can ask the Oracle or the gods.
Yeah, like when you went to the Temple District, those were the most prevalent statues, but you did not meet that person, that statue. You did not meet them.
Okay. Are there any other caverns or anything else here?
There is not.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think we should do?
I think we should touch it.
I already did.
You did not.
Okay.
You touched the. You did not touch the statue. You touched the altar.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead, Corbin.
Well, we were told the Ambrosia was down with Scylla, so I wonder if this, and then do.
I'm going to go and look. I'm going to look at the statue more closely up close.
All right. Going to it up close, you see that this creature has massive wings. Even though that they're furled, you suspect that they can extend about 40 to 50 feet. It is like kind of like an Adonis statue, kind of like resting its fist on its head, and as it is kneeled, and yeah,
I don't.
it's down.
Any
it's
writing or anything on it?
Nope, other than the writing that that was on the altar that was cracked up that just relayed to the party.
All right. I will try to see if I can move it. I'll push on it.
All right. And as you push on it, I'm gonna link. I'm gonna show you that the title of this map. As you touch it, that statue starts shaking. And appearing before you as it cracks is a creature that looks like this.
I will activate my blade.
And as you go to activate your blade, and we do that.
I looked around to make sure we were strong because I was like, we should do a long rest, but I guess we're okay.
Alright, so let's go. Where's Arcadia's at a 14? So Nyx is at a 14.
My divine sense should still be active.
Yes, it is.
What do I pick up from her?
You pick up Fiend.
Okay. Can I scream, "She's a devil"?
Sure.
Or is there no time? Yeah, I will scream that then.
Yeah, you can do that as we're going right into initiative. Corbin.
I'm looking at something. Hold on a second. I will, seeing her appear, I will attack. Resisted fire?
Resisted something.
Oh, I'm going to do this recklessly too. Alright. Use my reckless.
Looks like it resisted fire.
Yeah. It's a fiend, it makes sense. Titan's Bane may come out after all.
Hey, we were too quick to roast Titan's Bane.
Mm-hmm. I hear chuckling. I told you! I told you!
Yeah, Titan's Bane is just like saying that shit in Corbin's head.
I ain't helping you now.
See how weak that sword is? Much better.
And, you know what? I'm gonna rage too.
Does this make you big?
No, it does not.
Okay.
It gives the
All the boys.
boys come out. The mini Corbins. Now put the mini Corbins on.
In Sirenscape, she's pretty mean.
Parasites!
I'm looking for my boys. Hold on a minute. There they are. Oh, I have to put that on her turn though. It won't matter. Alright, so one more attack. Missed. Okay. And I will make a hasty retreat. And
Corbin, no! Stay within 30 feet.
enter.
Amy.
Amitrius watches Corbin do battle with this fiend, and he says, "Corbin, hold on a moment longer," and he will close his eyes and he will reach into his soul to the power left within him by the stallion, and he will channel it into his blade as he draws the Holy Avenger, and it begins glowing extremely brightly.
Nice.
As his action, bring mine down, and I will move it there so that Corbin is back under my protection. Because I'm pretty sure he pissed her off.
So, before Tascon goes, she is going to activate her lair action. She points a finger, and a bright streak of fire starts coming from her finger. This is a dexterity. This is a dexterity saving throw. If you want to use your inspiration, hit it. Hit it now.
Can you counterspell it?
It's a lair action on a spell.
I was just reading the Twitch chat. Wow, that's a high one. Shit.
That's a high one. Tascalin.
But not too bad, guys. Come on.
Tascalin's going to cast just a level 3, or yeah, just a normal lightning bolt to test the waters here. And actually, I'll turn on my, since I forgot about this, my elemental affinity, which will give my lightning attacks my damage modifier to it.
Ooh. Is that a new trick?
Not as an old trick that I just forgot about that I didn't use, but that was my...
Very nice.
Wait, say again what it does?
It adds, basically, it adds my like a damage modifier to lightning spells, so my
It
charisma
adds
will
his
be added
charisma.
onto it.
And
Ooh,
he's
nice.
got 24 now, so... Ooh.
Does he, though?
Well, let's see if this even hits, or does any damage. So, 1 lightning bolt.
He doesn't
Oh.
have his charisma anymore? How long did that last?
And she will choose to succeed.
Okay, so half damage. Where's... That's funny. Where's my bar?
When did Tascalin suddenly become less attractive than Demetrius again?
You are unsure. But he was attractive when you swam down here.
Oh, that's suspicious.
So, half damage.
That was what? Lightning Witch Bolt?
No, it's just
that
a
was
lightning bolt.
Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt, sorry.
Lightning, Witch Bolt's just a straight attack.
Yeah.
I don't know what that... let's see here, Lightning Bolt. Level 3. I didn't do it. I didn't add my... I guess coating's off on that. Well, didn't do that much damage anyways. Like 15 points. Tascalin will stay where he currently is.
Alright. Her turn. So, she is... Well, first off, she's going to... Who's she going to look at? As soon as I can find the bloody thing. No, she's not going to do that yet. She's going to... she's going to teleport and pop right next to Corbin. And you see her, she's going to take one of her blades and slash it at you, Corbin. And you need to make a dexterity save. If you have inspiration, hit it now.
And
Well, if you have it and want to use it. That is a success. So you will take half of this damage.
owie.
And then... then it's going to... so, Corbin, you see a tentacle pop out of her as she smacks you with it.
Does it look familiar?
It does.
No. Sammy!
Very slimy.
Oh, whoa.
And that's all she's going to do for now. Arcadia.
Arcadia is going to see her. She's going to yell her battle cry at this thing and move a little closer. But she's going to angle herself so she's smart. She's going to get closer to Demetrius. Let's see if I can see what that. Let's see what this does. Nope, she needs to be. How far was that? She's going to move a little closer. Oh, and I'll move a little closer. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, and she is going to attack this thing. Hold on a second, I gotta put something else on me, too. And there we go. Okay, and I'm going to mark off a battle cry. And all right, I think everything is attached to what I need to do. She's going to fire a crossbow. Damn it! Wow. She's going to try again. That's better. And that's all she can do. She sees that that thing can teleport, so she's not going to even bother trying to get away. Nyx is going to hang back where she is, and that's it.
And at the end of your turn, she's going to look at you, Arcadia. And have you ever seen a Red Dune?
A what?
The book Dune or the movie Dune?
Kind of, yeah.
So,
I've not seen it.
So the Witch Sisters, when they speak with their voice, you're going to kind of hear that in your head. And she says, combust.
Oh, yeah, that's...
And this is a wisdom save. If you have your inspiration still and you want to use it, hit it now.
Alright, I sure am. Shit, wow, that's high. How close am I to Ametris? Am I not close enough to... Wow.
You had advantage, right?
Vengeance.
Alright.
Ametris went to cover Corbin.
Vengeance.
Yeah, but I'm
will
only
fly.
15... But I'm very close to you.
Vengeance
I'm
will
not
fly
close
over.
enough.
You got the
You got
plus
the
5.
advantage.
Oh, I did, okay.
And the plus 5.
Incredibly hard to save it. And Vengeance will breathe cold. Ooh, big time success. And Vengeance will stay there to protect Arcadia.
All right. At the end of your turn, or her turn, she is going to slash at Corbin with that fist thing again, or that blade.
I will. Well, she's gonna hit me no matter what. But what the hell? You know what? I want to save my reaction. So yeah, let her hit me. You know what? Did she do damage to Arcadia?
Holy cow.
She did a. It was a spell.
So if it should have had half damage.
What was the voice ability again?
Here, I'll put it in the thing. Hold on a minute.
Because I thought that was only attacks. Into the start of your next turn, that target has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against you.
But it also does half
when,
damage.
When the target hits a creature other than you with an attack, which that was not an attack, that creature has resistance to the damage.
Yeah. So it only counts for attacks, not spells.
Plus that was fire damage, so she has fire resistance anyways because of the water.
Got it.
Estrella.
Estrella is going to fly 35 feet. She is then going to use her breath weapon. Then she is going to fly 35 feet back. end her turn.
At the end, we'll do. Let's see how far away is Vengeance is 20 feet away. I don't think she. No, she doesn't. All right, so another tentacle is going to wrap around Corbin or smack Corbin. Not nice. All right, so Zeus the good boy.
Well, I want to target Vengeance. Oops.
You could fly up or down.
That's good right here. Let's see if
Wow.
this works.
Amitrus will say, Zeus, take some distance. We don't want to group up.
Yeah, some of it. So good. And Aziz will back up 10 feet. That's enough.
Well, nice clump.
All right.
Nico.
And now it's Nico's turn. So Nico does not want to target Vengeance. Oh, good. Nico is going to cast Fairy Fire.
Is he?
Hopefully.
Ooh, shit.
Well, he casted it, but she succeeded.
She succeeded. Well, I like casting that just a couple times to see if I can't get it.
That is true.
And it also helps to, if they do fail,
Yeah,
uses one of their actions.
exactly. Chol.
You know.
Let's see, where is the Chol will. Let me see what it. Oh, yeah, I can swim 30 feet. Okay, it's going to get closer.
Can she command it to
Well-
dash?
Yeah, she just points at it, and so it makes its own decisions.
Oh.
So it could dash all the well. I don't know if it wants to dash all the way up there because then it's going to be right by her. It's going to wait till the next time because it can't do anything. It doesn't want to put itself right in danger, so it's going to move back.
All right. I think that was 30 right there.
Yeah, although she didn't really want to be in a clump either, but oh, it's not much of it.
It's a troll. It's a troll. So Corbin, at the start of your round, that little helm, that little nice hat you're wearing,
Yep.
it goes off on you. Like it burns you.
What the?
What?
Hold on, guys. Remember, Tasclin's buff also wore off. And suddenly this thing betrays him. Hold on, this chill. Don't trust this chill, guys.
Corbin,
These gifts are turning on us.
didn't that trickster say something about that?
Yeah, he did.
So what happened?
This is a devil, so could those other gods also be devils?
You took 5 points of radiant damage.
I fucking
okay.
knew it. I knew it. They were way too nice. And Gorgio would never make a god nice unless it's sus.
So Corbin,
So can I take the helm off?
if you want to, yeah.
Is that an action?
High or low? Well, no, it should just be a free action. Yeah, you can take it off.
Alright. I will throw the helmet away.
All right, give me a strength to see how far you let. Are you throwing it or like just tossing it?
And definitely not towards us, Engorgio.
I will toss it. I will try to toss it as far away from the group as possible.
All right, give me a strength check.
Check or just a roll?
A strength check to see how far you can throw it.
Oh yeah, he throws it. It lands at Demetrius's feet.
You know, you never know. So it will land right there. Okay.
Targeting. Alright. As a bonus action, I am going to activate my Storm Rune.
What's that do again?
Lets me give her disadvantage once a round. Or give anybody else advantage, so. And I will start attacking. Miss. Miss. Hit. And well, action surge. And reckless attack. No wonder. I had myself in edit mode, that's why everything's... Why is it not? Should have rolled twice.
You didn't have the buff on you. Just roll it again.
Yep. Okay. Something like that. Still not rolling twice.
Well, you put rage on, not reckless. So.
Yeah, damn it. Okay, there it is. Alright, hit. And crit. Woohoo!
And you did it too soon.
Oh, sorry.
So you notice that when you crit her, you see some like magical like blackish like kind of like tattoo things around, like popping up, and you kind of get the idea that she is immune to critical damage.
Oh, all right. And I can't knock her. I can't knock her prone because we're in the water. So I'll attack her again.
Hit.
And I will move back towards Demetrius.
Demetrius.
Not looking too hot, old friend. I'll take over from here. You rest for a moment. And Demetrius will take Corbin's place.
Right. And you notice, you have a critical hit from Arcadia, but you realize that she is immune to critical damage.
Yeah, well.
So just be
normal.
normal.
Gonna hit.
So just normal damage. Yeah, so just normal damage and all that crap. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she has like the immunity, so I can just roll the crit anyway, right? I want to see how much dice it does.
Well, let me put the thing on her then. Hang on. Alright, go ahead.
That hurts.
Oh. Oh.
That hurts, boys. I will attack her again.
And she kind of laughs.
Oh, that's real funny. That's real funny. We'll see. We'll see who's laughing. How's that? What's she resisting?
Don't know.
19. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I already know what. I used the wrong weapon.
So before Taskin goes, she'll activate her lair action. Thank you for the clump.
Yeah. I called it. Oh, that's some nasty maneuvering.
You did it. Another dexterity save, and bam. Alright, Tescalin.
Let's see. He'll cast lightning bolt again. Just at 3rd level. Don't think his magic's going to have much effect here, considering she can decide not to get hit hard by it,
I will give.
and she has advantage.
I will give her disadvantage. Well,
Oh, she failed anyways. But say the words, DM.
No, go ahead.
Wait, what? Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't want to anymore. Okay.
No, you already did it.
For your sake, you don't do too much. Yeah.
You already did it.
I'll burn.
Yeah.
I'm going to burn another sorcerer point to re-roll.
there's a lot of them.
Re-roll 4 of those dice. So I'll re-roll the 1 first.
Sure.
That's extra 2 points of damage. I'll re-roll some of those 2s. Oh, fuck off. Another 2.
So 1 extra point. So that's an extra 3. So we're at 4 right now.
Alright, and last one. No, another. Okay.
It's what? What, 4 or 5?
Let's see here. That's extra 2, 1,
2,
5, 6,
4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
or 4. Yeah.
It has been added.
Okay, and that'll be it for Tascalin.
Alright. So she's going to look over at you, Tascalin. Of course she is.
And Tascalin's going to point down at Estrella.
Which I think you'll probably save. No, you did not. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, so she reaches into your soul, kind of drawing away your life force. You fail to save, so this is going to reduce your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores by 1d6. You roll each of them separately. So give me a 1d6 for your intelligence.
That is savage.
Oh God!
All right. Hang on a second. Their intelligence is at a 15. It is now at 11. Oh yeah, now it is at a 9. Now let's do your wisdom save. Or your wisdom, so d6 for the wisdom.
Tascalin is now below average intellect.
Yeah.
16.
That's. Oh,
And a last d6 for your charisma.
this could really hurt me here now.
Oh yeah.
Come on, a 6. Come on, 6.
1.
4.
That's painful as well.
So now you're kind of ugly.
There's -2 to all your attacks.
Give me a second here. Okay. And then she's going to attack Demetrius because he's right there. Save. Come on.
Jesus, that's the save.
Oh, that was the save and then the damage.
I'm fucked.
And then she's going to reach out and touch you, which is a con save.
I used my inspiration on that one.
All right. Okay. And I think that's all she'll do for now.
For now.
Arcadia.
Wow. Let me see what I have here. He is going to continue attacking. All right, let's give this a try. Try it twice more. One more. Oof. All right. She's gonna get herself out of this clump, though. Well, no, she's gonna go this way. Let's see. And pass her turn. Nyx is just going to hang.
Alright, so at the end of Arcadia's turn, she's going to poop and appear right there. At the end of Nyx's turn, she's going to attack good old Tascalin.
Or Tascalin. Forever named Gravik.
Yeah. And a dexterity save. Aha! Alright, so Tascalin, you are a bloom of white hot fire kind of covers you up as you take this.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
And you are paralyzed until the end of her next turn.
Oh, that's what I saved for. Jesus.
Vengeance.
Not having recharged, she will try to spread out here.
Estrella.
So Tascalin is still bounces on her. Does that go off when he's paralyzed?
If she swims away, yes, because he has nothing else to hold on to.
All right. Let's see. What's she gonna do? All right. I'm gonna make a save. If it's below 15, she will run away. Okay, she will stay with Tascalin, and she will melee attack.
Nice. That was a miss, by the way.
Sorry?
That last one was a miss.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about something.
Like, oh, it's going to hit anyways.
Yeah. Well, You know, her pathetic little scratches barely seem to phase this devil. And she's getting a bit frightened, but she knows that if she runs, she's going to take an attack, so... Might as well.
Aziz.
Okay. Oh,
That's the
so
first time.
6. I don't. It's out of range. Aziz is gonna stay right where he's at.
All right.
Yeah, he's not gonna do nothing. What's going on here? Okay. Nico's gonna move up and touch Tascalin on his neck and cast Freedom of Movement, which ends his paralysis.
Nice.
And he's got it for 1 hour. So if he gets grappled, he just has to use 5 feet of movement to break it, and he can't be restrained or grappled.
Nice.
And that'll be Nico's turn.
Shoal.
Oh, well, it's going to, excuse me, swim over here then. I mean, it seems like it wants to attack.
So when you tell it to swim over there, you hear you see it kind of like shake its head as it turns around and swims towards you.
Oh, great. Alrighty.
That's not her, that's me.
And it stops right there. Corbin.
Does it look hostile?
You are unsure. It looks the same as it did 5 minutes ago.
Boil it. It looks delicious.
Oh, poor Joel.
Well, first things first, I'm going to use my second wind to heal myself. And I'm going to swim here. Does it attack me?
It does not.
Okay. And I'm gonna dash to get a little closer.
Armitrius.
Armitrius is looking, and he is going to... Actually, Nico is there. Move 65 feet. And he is going to cast Lay on Hands on Astrea. Use the spell. That's his action, and as his bonus action, since he no longer has concentration on anything, he is going to put a Field of Faith on himself.
Alright, before Teskin goes, she'll activate her lair action again. I love how y'all just clump up.
Sometimes unavoidable.
That is true. Testlin.
Okay. Tasklin's going to. There we go. He will cast. Let me see if I still have that spell slot open. I do. He is going to cast Fire Step as his bonus action. And he is going to. Actually, no, it takes a bonus action to move away or to activate it. Or let me see. If that part was 60 down by space, you can see. Your parents are supposed to spell and you can use bonus action. I think casting it was already a bonus action, then I have to wait till next turn to move with it. He'll disengage with his action and move 15 feet up this way. And that'll be his turn.
Alright, so she is going to... She's going to look at Estrella and just kind of shake her head as she goes to punch her.
That's an Ashen Blade. That's not a punch.
Or slash and punch, it's the same bloody thing.
Oof, lucky.
Not lucky. Bye. Huh? She lives.
And then she's going to do it again.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And then she's going to look at Nico. And Nico, a nice tentacle is going to pop out and smack at you.
Oh, wow. Nico, doesn't your armor do better than that? What's this Hide of the Feral Guardian do?
I don't think anything can help against a plus 15.
Nah, it.
But it was hit him with but hit him with 19. I guess I didn't realize his armor class was relatively low,
No,
so to speak.
Oh, wait a minute. What's wrong with my AC?
Wait, it does have you at a 17.
Yeah, how the hell is that?
Did you
See, aren't you
unequip?
glad I'm
Unequip
paying
something?
attention?
I never touched anything. Let me look. No, it's. Let me check.
Ring of protection. And
Still have you in shapeshift form?
There we go. Yeah, I should have a. I thought it should be higher than that.
It has you at a 20 right now.
Yeah.
So that one wouldn't have hit. Let me give you back your HP.
Ah! Good thing I'm paying attention.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
Gate.
We just assume everything hits us.
Yeah, I know. It's like plus 80.
Well,
Arcadia.
I have a.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, now Arcadia is going to ignore the Chol, even though she thinks it's probably going for her. She is going to use her bonus action to dash over. I'm going to try to get within 30 feet. I'm just going to guess for now. So let's say she moves 40 feet. Okay, she has to move closer. 40. That's 55. Good. Okay, so that's her bonus action. She has 2 attacks still. Nobody is next to this thing, right? Because Estrella is down. Correct? Okay, just double checking.
There we go. Yeah, you know what happened? When I was wild shaped, it never went back when I took wild shape off.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I got to keep an eye on that. That's what I had to change my ability back. That's why I wrote them down a long time ago.
Oops. Take that. Wait, take that off because that was supposed to be an attack. Wait, just hold
Just see
off,
if it
and if I
hits.
hit, then.
Yeah. Yeah, it hit
Okay.
anyways.
Okay, so That was what, 50? Well, it's. How much was that? Damn it.
55.
55. Right. So that was the. When I do that, do I still retain the remainder of that movement?
I do
like
not.
At the dash of.
I do not think so.
Okay. I just noticed the name of the map. That's fucking hysterical. You're screwed now. She passes her turn. Nyx is going to fly down.
At the end of your turn, before Nyx goes, she's going to look at you, Arcadia, and she's going to point a finger, and nice green energy shoots right towards you.
I will give Arcadia advantage.
Okay. Hit the advantage.
Do I press that then?
Yes. Is it pressed?
Thank you. Corbin, yes. Thank you, Corbin.
Ouch.
Oh man, still wow. I believe she has seen this green light before.
Oh yeah.
But she steels herself for it.
Alright, Nyx.
Nyx is going to use her bonus. Well, she's going to fly down to Estrella. Use her bonus action to stabilize her, and then she is going to.
Well, where's she flying to?
Estrella.
Like right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to use her bonus action to stabilize her, and then her action to disengage.
Okay.
And
go
back
where?
off. Back off to the southwest. Yeah, as far as she can. Yeah. As far as you think that she can go, since she has an 80-foot fly speed. I don't know about depth and all that stuff. And pass turn. I'm gonna put that on Estrella.
Alright, so at the end of her turn, another tentacle is going to lash out at Nico. No, you know what? No, she's going to swipe at him with her blade. And yes, it is a 10-foot range.
Well, yeah, that got me. Oh, you bastard! What's this?
Oh no, as you get covered in that fiery white plume.
Oh! You got me!
And that paralyzes you into the end of her next turn.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Yeah, a little bit vengeance.
Hey. She will fly down and she will breathe cold.
Nice. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is nice. Yeah, no, it is nice.
Shit.
And now her attention looks over at Vengeance.
Vengeance will back off a bit.
Zeus. Let's see. Recharges.
Oh, good. Zeus will fly over there. Only 10.
Better than 9.
Yeah, it's gonna take like 50 hits just to kill this demon.
This thing is healing more than we're putting out.
I know. I'm paralyzed. I can't do nothing. So
Alright, the Chol. So swim over here. Corbin.
Right.
Jill hasn't betrayed us yet, it seems.
Oh, it was going straight for Arcadia.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's swimming after her.
she told it to go towards the thing, the Pharos, and it shook its head and then went straight towards her, but it didn't get a chance to attack her because she zoomed past it. But I'm guessing that's what it was on its way to do.
And Corbin, you
kill these damn goats.
Corbin, you noticed that even though your back's to that helm that you threw over there, it let out a large burst of light.
Okay. We'll move closer.
I love how they just clump up on each other. I mean, I know they have to, sort of, but it's still kind of funny. They know she fireballs every round.
Can't do anything. I will. I'll dodge.
Demetrius will put some lay on hands into Australia. And he will hold him. He will move here. Well, he will go like this.
Yeah, so show me how he's doing it.
Oh yeah, he will move. Let's see how far. 15. Okay. He will move here.
Oh, let's get rid of
let me just move him. 1 moment.
There we go.
And then he will move there.
All right. And again, she will activate her lair.
Yep. Bye, Astria.
And maybe Nico.
And probably Taskelin.
Azaria.
Oh, you're going to absorb elements, I'm assuming.
She's going to direct Nyx to fly in front of her to take that damage.
Okay. All right, Taskelin.
Did you give it back? It wasn't that much, but should I do it?
I gave you your 5 back. Yes.
Thank you.
Aspen's going to cast Lightning Bolt again, zapping her.
Okay. And she wags her finger at you and says, "Not today, Isis."
And he'll half damage on that. And he'll use his bonus action to teleport. This thing already exploded, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he'll teleport all the way up there.
Did it explode? The crown explode?
The crown is still there, but it let out a burst of light.
Oh shit.
That's what I was like, what?
I was gonna say it's like it let out a burst of light, but I don't know if it's still there or not.
That one's not too smart right now, anyways. Okay, that'll be my turn.
Okay, so she's going to kind of laugh and says, "You think you can get away from me that easily?" as she teleports right next to you. And
Why? There's so many other things to attack. Why?
Maybe because of reasons.
Okay, let's end this.
and then well, since Aziz is next closest, she's going to come over here and slash at him with her blade.
Bruh, we're getting wiped by a damn statue.
You touched it, or well, Corbin touched it.
Exactly. Corbin, damn it.
I can't help it. I like touching things.
Concerning.
Arcadia.
Well, she still happens to be just about within range, so she's going to move a little closer. And nobody's near her, so I can just do one thing.
Careful with that ratty chul.
Damn it.
Oh, how far down is she? Oh boy.
Shit, wow, one more. God damn it. Wow. Alright. She sees that tool right there. She's going to make it chase her.
Ooh, whoa, what the hell?
Yay, you died!
Yeah, it died.
What happened? What?
I hit buttons on accident.
She turned into a tombstone.
Yeah.
I was like, yay!
I hit buttons on accident.
Pass turn.
We did it!
Nyx is going to follow her.
Well, at the end of your turn, before Nyx goes, she's going to point her finger at you again, Arcadia.
Which one?
Arcadia just stares back at her defiantly.
Ah, damn it.
Alright, vengeance.
Nyx is going to follow Arcadia closer.
It recharges.
Do you see my movement request?
I do not, but I moved her closer to you.
Actually,
Oh, no, I'm going to move.
she won't move quite that close.
Request.
Sorry.
My movement request is over here.
I'm going to move closer to Corbin. Sorry about that. And,
That was my movement request. Do you see it now? There we go. Yeah, and then Nyx would be closer there. Yeah.
And at the end of her turn, she's going to look at Vengeance and smile and say, "Now watch what I do to your good friend," as she takes her blade.
Oh
she's going to
no.
attack her with a blade.
Hang on, let me. As she goes to attack Aziz with her blade,
Oh, that's nasty.
smiling at Vengeance the whole time.
Ah, come on, he's a good boy.
Oh no.
Oh,
He's a good boy. I got a critical hit.
yeah.
Estrella.
Estrella is going to fly 30 feet up, straight up.
Okay.
And then she is going to fly over there.
So we'll have to get up. So she,
So that's 60 feet total.
yeah, it's just 8. Well, yeah, okay.
And she will take the dodge action. She's whimpering. She's nursing her wounds.
All right, Nico.
If you got him.
No shit.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I forgot Tascalin was down.
Poor guy. I try to get him in order of going down or importance.
Fair. Ooh, nice big heal.
Yeah, let's get yourself up, man, and
Yeah,
fight.
Nico is a beast.
He really is.
Look at him. He's low HP, but he's still
I'm real low
you know?
HP.
He still heals someone else. That's what I call
Try to get them spellcasters up. You know, they do a lot of damage. And
that's good. That's good character.
Nico, stay right there.
Alright, the Chol is going to swim towards Arcadia.
Oh, Tascalin, add 10 more points to your 10 more hit points. Add that much more. So I give you a little boost to 7th level.
Do you have 80 points?
Yeah, he does now. As the Chol gets up to Arcadia, it's going to pincher her.
God damn it! That chill is really pissing me off.
Wait a second. What? Let me see. I can't do the math. 23 minus 5 was 18. Shit. Okay, never mind.
As it wraps around you, it also grapples you. And then it's going to smack at you with its tentacle. But nothing happens.
Well, she can't move.
Nothing happens anyways. Corbin.
I will swim up to her. And I will reckless.
That will hit. Just target her for the damage.
And as it hits, I will give her... I will try to paralyze her with my special power from the Rod of Lordly Might, which is a DC 17 strength saving throw, which I will give her disadvantage on.
Okay.
But it doesn't have me a way to roll it, so she's just got to roll a DC 17 at disadvantage. With strength.
Strength. And she wants to succeed.
Yeah, darn. Alright. Anyway, I will continue attacking.
Nice.
You have to do something because she can't take crits?
It should be on her.
How's she looking?
She's looking pretty beat up, actually.
I will action surge. I continue.
Finish her off. Do it.
Do it.
Finish it. Ah. Oh, one more. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Phew.
And And as she goes down...
Sam, you bastard!
We learned that Skilla was the good guy all along, and we just...
She explodes.
Oh, nice.
Kaboom!
How big is that explosion?
30 feet.
Oh,
Astrea isn't in range.
She is not. Yeah, correct. Hang on. Oh, it's a 30-foot radius, so technically...
I mean, it shouldn't be. I mean, it's 30 feet just to reach her and then 30 feet up.
Yeah, how much HP does she have? Do you remember?
29.
29. Alright, let me give it back to her. 29, so...
Wait,
90.
is she alive, or...?
Hang on. She explodes.
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, shoot.
And... rising...
Find the armor again?
Rising from the ashes is someone who looks like this.
Whoa.
Phase 2.
And that, my friends, is where we'll pick it up next week.
Oy.
And I'm going to link the music that starts playing in Discord, but I'm not going to play it through Sirenscape because of reasons.
Look at us, man. Look at our party.
Oh, we'll do good.
We'll meet chat next session.
I've got 5 hit points left. I can manage her.
That is the music. That's the music that starts playing.
You've been playing too many Dark Souls games. Everything doesn't need a phase 2.
Oh, you mean phase 3 technically because Scylla.
Yeah.
If you count Scylla.
We do count that.
So yeah, that's the fun music that starts playing. But you know why.
Okay, but what if we didn't touch the statue?
Well, if you didn't touch the statue, you'll never know now because you touched the statue.
Are we fighting an optional boss?
No, this is probably the way. This is probably the way we get the Promethean fire. I'm guessing.
I get the idea that Engorgio knows how to play us.
Me?
I get the idea that he knows what he has to say to get us to touch the damn thing.
Me?
Corbin would have touched it anyways. I mean, come on. That's what I do.
Corbin would have touched it anyways.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not quite as bad as Tesla in slapping vampires, but...
Well, you know, I'd rather have Tesla slapping away that much weaker vampire queen than this.
Yeah, and an actual angel. Yeah, just look at that picture, man. It's so cool.
Yeah, it is badass.
That's no angel.
It's no
Maybe
angel.
a fallen angel. I think
Well,
that's a better-
well, do you have Divine Sense still running?
Let me see. We're
It's only been a
around
minute.
so
It's only been a minute.
Divine Sense lasts for I think 10 minutes.
It hasn't been 10 minutes.
So when that creature appears with your Divine Sense, you are almost blinded by the celestial energy that it is giving off.
What the hell is that?
It almost.
Why does that keep happening?
It almost it almost blinds you. Like it hurts almost. Like that's how powerful this creature is giving.
Okay.
Maybe it's friendly.
No.
By the way, I mean you can include it, but Divine Sense would only last a minute, so it would be off.
Well, you're in round 5.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it would still. Yeah, I'd say it'd still be running. So yeah, that's yeah. It's
Right, something that went from a fiend to an angel. We've seen something like this before. I recall those things that were watching Lutheria's battle.
Yeah.
They also had like 2 types.
And now I will also point out, because this for Arcadia for the recap, is this will be important. The water starts to boil.
God damn it. No, we are not equipped for that.
Well, the water starts to boil.
Good. Maybe that Chol will and we can have dinner.
There you go.
Yeah, except the Chul is holding Arcadia now, so you
Oh,
know. I hope you like the taste of. I guess we taste like pork, so maybe it'll be like surf and turf.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Oh my goodness.
Arcadia.
Freshly boiled.
Oh boy. All right.
Yeah, but
I gotta get out of here.
yeah. So that's where we'll end. We'll pick it up next week. Thanks for hanging out, and happy Mother's Day to whomever is celebrating that, and whomever has a mother or is a mother.
Yep.
Well, I think we all have mothers, right?
Except for Tasklin because he's not a mom. But
I gotta bail.
yeah,
1 o'clock brunch time.
See ya.
1 o'clock brunch, nice. But yeah, we're done. Enjoy.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Thanks, Stream, for hanging out. We should be back tomorrow for Deadlands tomorrow. But anyways, take care. Have a good day.